Lieutenant Jesse Porter was just finishing up a training session he'd been hired to conduct when witnesses say he suddenly pulled a firearm from his holster, pointed it at Marissa Mannion, and pulled the trigger once. According to a court affidavit filed in the case, the small class of officers taking part in the training, approximately 5, wanted to take a group photo at the conclusion of the training. Several witnesses told police that the 25-year-old victim had been having issues with her hair and her shoes all day long, and they were joking around with her. And so when she wanted to take off the mask to take the photo, that's when Jesse Porter pulled the gun and fired. Witnesses say Porter then said, "I thought I had my training gun. Why did I do this? Is she okay?" Several people immediately began CPR, but Officer Mannion was pronounced dead at the hospital. Earlier today, Chief Conti commented on the shooting.
We do know that in a training environment, there are props and firearms that are not, or firearm lookalikes that are in a training environment, that they were present in this environment. But why and what kind of was in his mind at that time, I don't know the answer to that, Mark.
According to the court affidavit, witnesses say Porter is the only one who had a firearm in the room all day long and had a brightly colored training gun, a replica, in his holster until the time of the shooting. Mannion has been on the force less than a year. Her family declined to comment. According to a court affidavit filed in the case, there is a camera inside the room where the shooting took place. And police say when they took a look at the footage, it matched up with what the witnesses were telling them. The affidavit also says when Porter was being led out of the building, he turned to a library officer and said, "I'm sorry, I shot your officer." Porter had a brief appearance here at D.C. Superior Court before a judge and was ordered released on his own personal recognizance.